Hi everyone, I'm Jasmine and welcome to Jasmine's Reading Corner. For today's Storytime storybook, I thought it'd be a great idea to start looking at books from McDonald's Happy Meal collection. So for today's Storytime storybook, we'll be reading Different? Same? By Heather Tekavec and Pippa Curnick. But before we get started, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. So now, let's begin. We are all different as can be. Take a quick look, it's easy to see. The zebra says, I gallop. The bumblebee says, I fly. The tiger says, I prowl. The ring-tailed lemur says, I leap. They all do look different, but what's the same about them? Let's see. But look closer now, we all have stripes. That's right, they do all have stripes. I live in the jungle, says the tiger. I live in the Arctic, says the walrus. I live in the forest, says the wombat. I live in a house, says the dog. So what do they all have in common? Let's find out. But look closer now. We all have whiskers. Who do we have on this page? Let's see. I'm blubbery, says the walrus. I'm wrinkly, says the elephant. I'm bristly, says the warthog. And the narwhal says, I'm smooth. So they all have different textures of skin. So what do they have in common? Let's find out. But look closer now. We all have tusks. The lion says, I stalk. The horse says, I race. The warthog says, I root. And the bison says, I roam. So what do they all have in common? But look closer now. We all have manes. That's right, they all have manes, which is this hair along their neck. Or, yep, this is the neck of the horse, the neck of the bison, the neck of the warthog. Well, not the neck, but around the back of the neck. I wouldn't have guessed that. Really, I wouldn't have. How about you all? So now we have a rhinoceros, and they say, I'm leathery. We have a rhinoceros beetle. They say, I'm shiny. The bison says, I'm shaggy. And the impala says, I'm lean. So what do they all have in common? Let's find out. But look closer now. We all have horns. Yep, they all have horns. Wouldn't have guessed it. I'm a fast swimmer, says the turtle. I'm strong for my size, says the rhinoceros beetle. I have big claws, says the lobster. And the clam says, I burrow in sand. But look closer now. We all have shells. Yes, they all have shells. The ant says, I tunnel underground. The grasshopper says, I hop through the meadow. The lobster says, I walk underwater. And the butterfly says, I flutter in the air. But look closer now. We we all have antenna. Did you all see that before I read it out? I'm blue, says the blue jay. I'm yellow, says the butterfly. The bat says, I'm black. And the flamenco says, I'm pink. So what do they all have in common? I wonder. I think it's wings. What do you all think? You think it's wings too? Let's find out. But look closer now. We all have wings. Yay, we were right. It's wings. They all have wings in common. Yay. I squeak, says the bat. I meow, says the cat. I growl, says the bear. I hiss, says the snake. But look closer now. We all have fangs. That's right, they do all have fangs. I didn't really notice it on the bear, but now I see it for sure. I perch, says the chameleon. I slither, says the snake. I plod, says the tortoise. I swim, says the salmon. So what do they all have in common? Can we guess? What do they all have in common? I think it's scales. Let's find out. But look closer now. We all have scales. Yay, we were right. That was an easy one. The hedgehog says, I curl into a ball. I puff up, says the puffer fish. I change color, says the chameleon. I cling to rocks on reefs, says the urchin. So what do they all have in common? Let's find out. But look closer now. We all have spikes. Oh, I wasn't going to guess that at all. I was going to guess that they curl up into a ball when all these animals get scared. Good one. I'm sleek, says the dolphin. I'm spiky, says the pufferfish. I have many arms, says the squid. I'm black and white, says the penguin. So what do they all have in common? Let's find out. But look closer now. We all have flippers or fins. Yup, they certainly do. I swim backward, says the squid. I drift, says the jellyfish. I slide, says the snail. I dig, says the star-nosed mole. Oh, I've never heard of that kind of mole. But look closer now. We all have tentacles. I wouldn't have guessed that. How about you all? That was a great read, don't you think? Well, this brings us to the end. Hope you liked this Storytime storybook. Please subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button. And if there are any books you would like me to check out, please email me or contact me through my Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook handles. Until next time.